Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here, CCxRC, and as you can see, we are moving on with the build, and we're going to go ahead and get the wheels all set up. And basically, I've done most of them. I've taken out the Tribute hex adapters that go in to the back of these that are replaceable, which is nice. And I'm replacing them with the Freestyle RC ones, and you can see they don't actually use a hex. They just go straight on to the slotted pin that goes on the axle stub that sticks out there. So we're going to put this on, which basically means removing 6 of these Allens, and then putting this on with the included screws, which are a little bit thicker thread. And unfortunately, I cannot find my bit for my electric drill to remove them, the 2.0 millimeter, so I've got to do it by hand, which is not fun. And then we've got to then when I go to the other ones, it's 2.5 millimeters, so that's a little nicer. So it's just a little bit of extra work. And basically, it's got the opening, and you're going to push this little, it's kind of raised piece, and line it up. It's real simple. Lines up and snaps in place. With these, I can use my drill. Put a little Loctite on because we're going into metal. And I do these kind of like you do a lot of wheels where you do, or spokes even on a bike, where you start up at the top and then you move exactly down and across from it. Kind of work your way around that way. And so I came from here down to here. I'll go over, then I'll cross over, go next one and over. So that's just the pattern I use. I don't tighten them down all the way yet. I'm just kind of barely getting them snugged in. And then once I have all of these in, I will snug them down. You do it again just to make sure. Usually get one more little quarter turn, and then I consider that snug enough. Don't want to over tighten because I still am running plastic on the rim part, so there you have it. And then I'll be going ahead and gluing in these bead locks like so, and putting them on the rim here. Put Loctite on these nuts, but for now I'm going to be taking these tires off again. So until that point, I'm just going to kind of just snug them on there, just for the build's sake. So this is a sick body we're going to be putting on this. Because of the rails on this and a lot of the other scale chassis, we're going to have to cut out some of this back, which a lot of these don't have this back anyway. So I've marked my spot here. I'm going to go ahead and get plunged in here with the Dremel a few times and get this ready to start working this in a little bit and prep this to be able to mount. We're not going to mount it, of course, right now. Because I want to build out a Velcro system for it, but we'll at least get it cut and ready to put on there and see how it looks. First things first, make sure you have eye protection. All right, I've got this nifty adapter here. Now, honestly, what I usually use this piece for is just cleaning it up. In this case, I'm just using it to get a start so that I can cut in here and start to work it. It's really thick here in the bed of the truck, and so it's not easy to cut. So I'm just going to kind of chew a lot of this piece out because I'm just trying to get it working and give myself a little bit of room to work with. And then I will come back and fine tune it using the Dremel. That gave us our kind of start pattern, and now I'm just going to cut this up here, and we'll go from there. And then I'll bring that back out to clean it up a little bit, smooth out the cuts so that it won't crack. Give it a test fit. We're so close. basically have to skim away this area here. All right, there we have it, cut out, nice and clean. Pretty good straight line there for smoothing it with the Dremel, and fits right up on there now. Leaves room for clearance for the shocks to be able to come up through. Get a look at it with the cutout body on it. She's looking mighty mean. Just knock this off. I haven't glued these in. I'm gonna wait until the very end as well to set these in after I'm done messing around with everything else, just so I don't break them, chip them, whatever. So I'll probably end up putting the inserts in here first, the drilled out ones, and then I'll glue these on once those are in place. That's the build so far, guys. Just a quick update today. I'm gonna be working on the transmission next, which is probably why I'll be taking these back off, but as I built them out, I just wanted to put them on here and see how it looked. But yeah, it looks good. So thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, have fun RCing. We'll catch you next time.